Talia and the Gasping Evil had narrowly escaped Tanos, but it was only a matter of time before the latter would track them down. It was therefore imperative that they reassemble the Gauntlet of Finitude in order to be able to face Tanos. By a stroke of luck, 3 of the stones appeared to be nearby.
3 stones, because all good things come in 3s. How subtle. But fine with me. Then we'll have this chapter behind us in no time. Shouldn't be a problem.
But fate sometimes plays its little games, so it was not surprising that another party was also looking for the stones.
Oi! Get a move on, lads! Get the drill ready! We need to find those stones before the Dark Elf wench shows up.
Oh, her again? I thought we took care of her about 10 levels ago. But hey, kicking some of those damn dwarves in the butt every now and then is refreshing too.
It was doubtful how successful the dwarves' digging would be, but there was no question that the drill would cause havoc in the dungeon. It would very likely wake up unwelcome critters sleeping in the underground. But the walkthrough studying Evil's real target were the 3 stones of finitude. These had to be captured before the dwarves managed to do so.
Okay, all right, I can work that all in. And by that, I mean I'll put the little snots and the creatures to work. Get a move on, you lazy bums!
Manivores have been discovered in your dungeon. A few manivores have appeared in your dungeon. Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay. A few manivores have appeared in your dungeon.
That infernal noise? And why are the walls shaking? Oh, right, that giant drill thingy. I knew there was something. Oh, that's disgusting!
Oi! That thing packs quite a punch! Not bad! We should be able to find those stones right quickly with that. And maybe we'll find a heart of the mountain, some mithril, or something like that in the process.
Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon. Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon.
Oh, this room can't be destroyed. Damn video game logic. I guess that means I have to continue to expect annoying attacks from stupid critters.
Talia had caught on. As long as the finitude drill was in operation, startled critters would maraud through the dungeon. The foresighted evil had already improved the little snot's tools, so that they could effortlessly excavate the grey stone they found.
Oi! What is it now? That stupid thing shut down? It just got a little warm. All right, lads, turn on the damn water pumps to cool it down.
This prototype has its teething problems. Nothing unusual there. It would take a while before it was operational again. The press for time evil would probably know how to put this brake to good use. However, a drill of this size had to be cooled in order to function continuously. A couple of nearby pumps seemed to be looking after that. If something were to happen to one of these pumps, it would certainly put the drill out of action for a while.
Oi, that's why we have to make sure that nothing happens to the ice cube machines. Look after it, lads.
As if a few scruffy-bearded bums could stop me. Forward, creatures! Weapons at the ready! Knock down dwarves and put those cooling pumps on us!
A gold vein is almost exhausted. A gold vein has been mined out.
Oh, the pitter-patter of that dark elf bitch and her creepy crawlies in the underground is getting on my nerves. Lads, crush the wench and her mob!
You've dug into a spider room. Your little snots have dug up a spider. Manivores have been discovered in your dungeon.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
A new grandiose evil had found the first stone of finitude.
Excellent! Are we done here then? That was it, right?
Wait! Give me that back! It doesn't belong to you! And neither do the other two still lying around here.
To hell with that. Oh, wait, 2 more. Oops. I guess I didn't really pay attention to the narrator's lulling voice. But no problem. I'll grab them too before that stupid dwarf has something to say about it.
The finitude drill once again started to shake up the underground. Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon. Payday! Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon. More critters dug through the underground and destroyed walls in the dungeon.
A creature has become livid with rage.
Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon. The drill had to be shut down due to overheating.
A creature has become livid with rage.
You've dug into a spider room.
One of your creatures is furious and is on strike.
Your little snots have dug up a spider. Payday! Rock-collecting evil had found another stone of finitude, and now had two. Another stone should be found around here somewhere.
And that's number 2. Hey, Brynhild, are you even trying to get one of the stones too? Or are you just lying under the table drunk again?
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna wring your neck! The last stone is mine! Just like the other 2 you stole from me!
The cute little puppy express had just hit the road. A perfect opportunity for the animal-hating evil to earn some evilness.
A creature has become livid with rage.
Enemies are in the dungeon. The dungeon walls began to shake. The finitude drill was back in action. Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon.
More wall-destroying critters are burrowing through the underground.
dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon. Spooked by the drill, burrowed through the underground. Tanya had discovered a dwarven stronghold. If this were to be destroyed, it would greatly weaken the heroes in the area. In addition, the stone was also very close by.
Oh, cheers to ye for finding me my favourite pub. But now, he can just run off and die. That'll be best for all of us.
Oh, to hell with that! Go on, creatures, trash the pub, water their beer, and pull their beards out by the roots.
Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon.
Bye-bye, baby!
Oi, lads! Just so you know, anyone as gets defeated gets no beer tonight!
The finitude drill had to be shut down. The dungeon walls stopped shaking.
Ahoy, lad! Watch this! Are you just going to let yourself be slapped around there? Put some effort into it! More oomph! And off you go!
A creature has become livid with rage.
The multi-billionaire Melon Woofit Bates had decided to distribute his savings amongst the poorest in the country. One of these shipments just happened to be passing by very close to the dungeon. You, the glamorous evil, had discovered a third stone of finitude.
I finally found all of the dragon stones of finitude. So now I've got it. With all this searching, you kind of lose track of the big picture.
Oi! Those are my stones, lass! I need them to support Thanos! Give them to me!
Like how? They're all mine. Now, I'm going to get the others too, and you're going to look stupid as hell. Meanwhile, you just keep playing with your stupid nose picker or whatever that thing is supposed to be.
With these uplifting words, Talia made a hasty exit in search of the next stone of finitude. Doom Hill. Talia and the stones of finitude gathering evil were on the trail of the fourth stone. This should be located somewhere near the volcano they call Doom Hill.
Nice volcano, great view. Makes you feel right at home. What's this thing called again? Doom Hill? Kind of disappointing. Not Not enough for a mountain, hmm?
While Tanya was admiring the surroundings, the fourth stone of finitude was nearby, in the middle of an enchanting clearing.
Wow, that's just too easy. Oh, crap. You can't say something like that.
Indeed, out of nowhere, mysterious beings appeared and broke the stone into 3 fragments, which they then carried away just to make things interesting.
Great. I just had to say it. Okay, it's my fault. Hopefully we can put that thing back together. I'm sure I still have a tube of all-purpose glue lying around here somewhere.
The fire of Doom Hill's volcano could be used to fuse the stone fragments back together. But in order to do so, those stone-stealing lava lumps would first have to be defeated.
All right. We're actually quite well versed in smashing things to bits. Onward, creatures! Smash those lava lumps, collect the fragments, and paint moustaches on their face. Wait. I mean, take them to the volcano.
The volcano seemed to radiate more and more heat. It was only a matter of time until it broke out. The heat was torture for the moderate temperature-loving evil's creatures. The hotter it got, the more the heat would damage its armies. Of the dungeon has been discovered. The temperature inside the volcano rose unceasingly. For the icy evil's creatures, this was a painful development.
The nerve! How are we supposed to slay heroes in these temperatures? Oh, phew. I demand a little snot with a fan.
But fortunately, a magical artifact was supposed to be located somewhere nearby. The so-called chameleon artifact. This would safeguard the bearer against too powerful heat.
Just the thing I need. Forward, creatures! Find that artifact, dig it up, and bring me an ice cream on the way back.
And the Frosty Evil's creatures had discovered a Charmanor relic. This protected rooms and creatures against excessive heat within its area of effect. For instance, like the heat from a volcano.
Wonderful! We should keep that thing at my place. Then the first thing I'd do is take a nice cool foot bath. Or we could just protect these insignificant creatures.
The chill from the Charmanor relic laid a lava lump low. Enemies have entered the dungeon. The Doom Hill volcano erupted, spewing rocks and lava throughout the area. Any creatures eventually out on the overworld would probably not fare well now. As if that were not enough, the vibrations also roused some lava lumps in the underground. Your little snots have roused some lava lumps. You have discovered a number of lava lumps. evil's armies had discovered the Camelot artifact. Its use made the heat of the volcano bearable everywhere.
Finally, give me that thing. I'll slip it into my footbath right away.
Payday! Once again, heat was building up in the volcano. Your little snots have completely mined out a gold vein. You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon. The Swimming with Dolphins for the Starving Relief Society was moving a donation to a safe place. Unfortunately, they had not counted on the merciless evil's nearby dungeon. The Doom Hill volcano erupted yet again. Incandescent lava rained from the sky. Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay. Your little snots have completely mined out a gold vein. A small convivial troop of heroes marched across the landscape, dreaming of a great quest and completely unaware of the Absolute Evil's dungeon. The volcano's eruption was no walk in the park for the nearby heroes either. Losses were to be expected.
Ah, now that's the way I like it. Now someone should play Ring of Lava or whatever that song is called again.
The volcano once again began to build up heat.
It's payday.
Once again, the volcano erupted and covered the area with lava. Lava lumps rose to guard the stone fragment.
We kicked their lava asses good and proper, assuming they have an anatomical equivalent. But fine, let's take the fragment to the volcano and melt it down.
Talia had captured a fragment. A little hands-on help from the stuff pushing evil's army allowed it to be brought to the volcano. However, it could be assumed that the lava lumps would not give in so easily. A hero could no longer withstand the volcanic flames. A few lava lumps set out to recapture the stone fragment. The chill of the Charminor relic gripped a lava lump. That being wasn't able to exist within the area of effect for long.
Wow, that's fantastic. Good to know. I'm just gonna chop that down so we can take advantage of it in the future. Does anyone have a pen and a piece of paper?
Portions for orphans shipment rolled through the countryside. Destroying it would certainly yield a fair amount of evilness.
Excellent! Getting that stone fragment to the volcano was a breeze. Okay, everything is easier when you have an army. Onward, maggots! Get the next stone fragment. And somebody refill my cocktail glass.
Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay. Spiders are eating your gobblers. A number of lava lumps were upset at the thought of their stone fragment being stolen. Tanya had captured a second stone fragment. This could now be taken to Doom Hill. Lava lumps rose to recapture the stone fragment. Once again, heat was building up in the volcano. The carting stone about evil's armies had brought another fragment to Doom Hill. creatures are collecting their pay. A shipment of Boy Scout cookies rumbled down the main road. That sounded a lot like some easily earned sweet, sweet evilness. The Doom Hill volcano erupted yet again. Incandescent lava rained from the sky. A hero was overwhelmed by the volcano's pyroclastic fury. A construction crew set out to restore the shattered hero buildings.
Bye-bye, baby!
The air in the volcano once again became hotter and more stifling. Hey Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay. Lava lumps rose to protect their stone fragment. Talia had captured the last stone fragment. All that remained was for it to be taken to Doom Hill. A number of lava lumps appeared to take the stone fragment back from the blindsided evil's army. Your gold vein is nearly exhausted. A few lava lumps set out to recapture the stone fragment. A third stone fragment had reached Doom Hill. Talia and the collectible-crazed evil had done it. All the stone fragments were now in their possession.
Great! Now let's melt this mother down and make ourselves a fancy stone. My precious. Or better said, my stone.
Those were my first words after the doctor took out my gallstones. But we digress. Talia and the rock-collecting evil had captured the fourth stone of finitude. Now they only had to find one more stone before they could reassemble the gauntlet of finitude. Raiders of the Lost Stone. The fifth and last stone of finitude lay hidden deep in the underground. But Talia and the digging evil weren't the only ones stretching their greedy claws out for it, for the dwarf queen Brynhild was extremely interested in it herself.
Time to get my wee machine going here and getting that last trinket before that dark elf lass grabs it.
That stupid dwarf again. This is slowly turning into a running non-gag. But okay, let's cut it short. These incredibly long intro and outro sequences are going to drive people crazy. Narrator, what do I have to do?
Now that's such a direct question. Talia had to reach the Stone of Finitude before the Dwarf Queen could grab it. The latter had procured a modern mining machine.
Oi! What's wrong now? What's wrong with the damn thing now? Hello? Maintenance? The drill isn't working. What? Yeah! I already tried turning it off and on, you jokers! Oh, wait a minute. I was wrong. It was just the plug that was loose. Someone must have unplugged it while cleaning. Okay, not another word about it. Let's move on.
Well, you see, the dwarves had a powerful drill. Now, where were we?
Okay, all right. I think I know what to do. We dig out the stone. Consider it done.
I'm getting the feeling you're out to take my job right now.
Let's go, creatures. Get those pickaxes ready. Dig your way to the stone and refill my cocktail glass.
The horrible evil's smartest little snots had got together and determined the fastest way to the Stone of Finitude. However, it led through both stone and greystone, which necessitated some important little snot research. The glorious evil had used research to improve its little snot's tools. These could now effortlessly dig through stone and rock. The researching evil had improved the little snot's tools. Henceforth, they would even be able to dig through greystone. Your little snots have dug into a spider nest. The dwarves' drill had already traveled a quarter of the way to the Stone of Finitude.
out there. The underground is crawling with creatures whose skulls make great tankards. Now get to it.
Your enemies are in the dungeon. The drill's energy dropped to an alarmingly low level. With so little energy, it made very, very slow progress.
Unplug the charging cord from my drill so you can charge your damn radio? Oi! I need an energy shipment here, lads. And I mean, as of yesterday. So get your arses in gear.
While that stupid dwarf bitch is busy whining, we can just head on over and pick up the Stone of Finitude. Forward, creatures! Dig those rocks, dig those tunnels, and collect dwarf beards as trophies.
Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay. Your little snots have completely mined out a gold vein.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Come on, come on, come on! We can't let a few stubby-legged dwarves snatch the stone of finitude out from under us. Onward, you lazy little snots! Ignore your needs and... Oh, wait. Little snots don't even have needs. Whoops.
Where's my energy resupply, lads? This great bloody drill is nae fitted with a hand crank.
one of the energy shipments burst under the blows of the absolute evil's creatures. It would never reach the drill now.
Oi! What is this crap? Hands off my shipments, lass! Otherwise I'll slap the tar out of you and use your ears for pendants.
Payday. The digging evil had dug up some dwarves. These protected an ancient relic of the recently deceased dwarf King Grimly. If Talia and the experimenting evil got their hands on it, they could use it to briefly make the underground visible.
That sounds incredibly practical. I hope we can take that thing with us into the next missions when we're done.
Unfortunately, it was impossible to move because it was powered by dark matter, which was so heavy that no one could lift it.
That was clear. Whatever. Onward, creatures! Beat the dwarves to a pulp! Grab that thing and read the user manual so I don't have to.
The dwarven relic from King Grimly was now in the clutches of Talia and the conscienceless evil. From now on, it would be possible for them to lift the veil of darkness in the dungeon for a short time.
One of your creatures has become livid with rage.
Your little snots have dug into a spider nest. Your little snots have dug into a spider nest. A new area has been unearthed in the dungeon. Payday. Several energy shipments set out to fill the drill. The little snot-wasting evil had its workers digging brimstone. With a bada-boom, bada-bang, the rock vanished and set off a chain reaction. You have discovered an artifact. Your little snots have dug up a spider. A new area has been unearthed in the dungeon. Another energy shipment had...
Oi! Finally! Time to dig me way through this stuff down here. Off you go, drill!
The dwarven drill was once again charged with energy and made its way towards the Stone of Finitude.
There we have it. Finally, I have seen all 7 dragon nonsense. 5 infinity stones of finitude.
Psst, we don't want to get sued again. Anyway, Talia and the Happy Evil now had all 5 stones of finitude. This brought them one big colossal step closer to Tenos's destruction.
Exactly. Now we just quickly insert them into the gauntlet and then we can get this show started. But somehow I lost the spear I was going to put Tanos's head on along the way. Oh well, but I think I'll just make a new one.
The Rune Sockets of Finitude, Part 1. Talia and the Digging Up the Countryside Evil had been able to get hold of all the Stones of Finitude. Now, all that was left was to insert them into the gauntlet.